It's nice that Ben's here as well. It's nice that Ben here, he looks like he's going through the puberty and the menopause at the same time.
They were pretty much done with her by then, so...
The basics really undermine the core principles of crypto, which is pyramid scams.
On forward, thank you, brave souls. Alright, next coming up, Hugh Peacock, you guys, let's go.
Give it up again for Mona, our Roastmaster. I feel a little bit bad because Mona said before we met her that she got bullied when she moved to America for being South Asian. And she moved there when she was 15, or as she was known locally in Pakistan, a spinster. No one, of course, was sadder to see Mona leave Pakistan than her 4 older brothers. But they were pretty much done with her by then. So, next we have Adam, of course. Adam's been a comedian for the last 10 years. Came out as bisexual 2 years ago. He'll try anything, this guy. Don't like the jokes, I'll suck your dick, no problem. Adam is a grown-up man, as you can see, but he likes Lego. Totally normal. That's just a fact that I have for you guys. Adam has a finance background. By that I mean money is very much in the past. Ben has 2 kids, and we know that because as soon as they were old enough, they demanded paternity tests. Ben wore a kilt to his first date with his Scottish girlfriend. No, wife, sorry. Ben wore a kilt to their first date, not because he's Scottish, but to show her that she'd be wearing the trousers. Crypto. Roll down. Look at this guy just leaving. Oh, he's the photographer. Never mind. Never mind. Crypto was originally used for buying drugs on the dark web. So naturally, finance guys would get involved. This last one's a bit dark. I might not just say it. Guys, give it up again for Mona and Melissa, man. Thank you very much. No, I probably shouldn't. Alright, okay. They're burning trees to mine Bitcoin, which I then use to buy drugs, which is definitely worse than what I was doing before with the paper money, which who knows where paper comes from. But there's something about children's slaves written in there as well. I decided to skip. But thank you very much again.
Give it up for Hugh Peacock, you guys. Give it up for Hugh Peacock. Alright, let's get
Mona has organised this whole thing herself, and it stands to reason she has such an impressive resume. Mona once actually opened for Jay Leno. And then when she found out he was infertile, she very quickly closed again. But anyway, look, we're not here to talk about these guys, we're here to talk about Web3, and Web3 we shall talk about. Because it's come such a long way. At Web 1, this static web was almost entirely read-only access. And then it evolved to Web 2, this social web. And my personal favourite web, as it was during this phase, that I learned how to delete my internet history. Oh, that's a big time in a man's life, that is. For me, it was learning how to drive, learning how to shave, and learning how to not leave a single online footprint. When my parents came to use the family computer, they were greeted as if it was right out of the box. The only thing that gave me away was a couple of sticky keys, but I was young. And now, of course, we move on to Web 3, the decentralized web, which is expected to be more decentralized and useful than Web 2.0. And of course, it's built on blockchain technology, which for the further decentralization of Web 2.0. Guys, seriously, all I want to know is, when do I get to fuck a robot? And very lastly, we have Mona and my final joke. And for those who don't know, Mona was born in Pakistan. She now lives in Los Angeles, California, which I think we should all be careful, as she is more than used to dealing with tough crowds and stoners. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate you coming out. Mona, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, it's a pleasure to be here. Did anyone get any of the free beer while it was free? Oh, thank you. I get a little table here, guys. Yeah, did anyone get any of the free beer? Yeah? Is anyone not drinking for October? Is anyone doing sober October? Literally nobody. Brilliant. Now there is a ring up. It's my girlfriend. She's given up drinking for the month. And ideally she'd give up for the whole of the pregnancy. But it's a start. It's a start. Yeah. I'm only joking. Yeah. She'd never give up. She's Scottish. Anyway, look, hello. Great to be here. Look, I should make something clear at the beginning. Like, Ben Clover is just my stage name. My actual name is Satoshi Nakamoto. Yeah. I'm back, guys. And it's nice to see so many of you here. I'm glad that you all made it from your under caution interviews with the FBI in time to make it here. That's fantastic. I don't know if you saw, but 18 people were indicted by the Federal Bureau of Investigation this morning, many of them in the UK. So they may have actually had a stall the actual feds. And I'm joking, of course, because although wash trade scams are a real problem and pump and dump scams are a real problem, I think it could really, those things could really undermine the core principles of crypto, which is pyramid scams. That's what it's fundamentally about. Keep it simple, guys. But anyway, as I walked around the conference, I was very struck by what my friend Sam Bankman-Fried told me. Which is, he said, crypto conferences are a really efficient place to meet women. Really efficient place to meet women. And he was right, because in 10 minutes I was here, I managed to meet both the women at this conference. Anyway, as we all know in finance, there are bull markets and bear markets. And I've spoken about the bears, so now we move on to the twink, Mark. Mark says he's dyslexic AF, and that's because he can't spell as fuck. Although that is what happened to him in prison. Anyway, look, guys, thanks for having me. That's my time. And I want to say, the last day has taught me a lot. Right? It's taught me a lot. It's taught me that there are, contrary to public opinion, there are some good people in crypto. Some good people in crypto. Some people working to make the world a better place. Right? And those people are undercover FBI agents.
The comics tonight are getting paid in world coin. So the joke's on you guys. The joke's on you. Are you guys having a good time? Yeah! Awesome. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being game with us. When you guys get a chance, you can scan that code right there, and you can follow us on Instagram. I would really love a follow. That would be amazing. I did want to talk about one of the sponsors that we're working with. They're called EQX. It's called EQ Exchange. They're bringing honesty and transparency back to crypto. In a post-FTX world, trust in the financial industry is still broken, but they're here to change that. EQX is the most transparent crypto exchange in the world, becoming the first private company to publicly disclose all financial statements in real time, both on-chain and off-chain. And you can check them out at eq.exchange. They are awesome. I love what they're doing. All right, guys, you guys ready for the final comic of the evening? Final comic of the evening. Wow, okay, not enough beer on stage. All right, final comic of the evening, guys. Adam Green. Give it up for Adam Green.
Keep clapping. Wacky stocks. Thank you very much. Before I start talking about crypto, I'll just talk about everyone who's spoken about me. This is Mark here. Mark suffers from anxiety, I reckon. Looking at him. I think Mark would be the only person in the world who's been diagnosed with anxiety just by sending a photo. He's also, as we heard from earlier, he's dyslexic, which means he sends voice notes instead of texts. He's one of those guys. Anyone else do that? You're nodding. No. You just know someone who does it and you hate them. Yeah. One of the things Mona told us was that she was married for 5 years, then got divorced, so I'm assuming that was at the age of 18. Well, I also liked it when Mona, you said that Hugh's got an English name, which to an Irish person is probably the worst thing you could say. I was just expecting her to introduce them as, all the way from Ireland, England, it's Hugh Peacock. It's nice that Ben's here as well. It's nice to have Ben here. He looks like he's going through the puberty and the menopause at the same time. I do have some, so I don't really understand crypto, but I also don't understand ChatGPT. And I thought, what better way to explore those two things than getting ChatGPT to write some jokes about crypto for me. Do you want to hear them? Yeah. It wrote 30, and I'll be honest, I'm not going to tell you them all. Yeah, you're welcome. But this was the favourite one that I had. How do you throw a cryptocurrency party? Just make sure everyone brings their wallet. I don't get it either. That's why I think crypto is dying. Don't use AI to write jokes. And thank you very much for having me. Cheers.
Wow, look at that. We got 50 Cent playing every time. It's great. Whose beer is this? Is this yours? Yeah, there you go. Cheers. Guys, did you guys have a good time tonight? Yeah. I know these are like the comedy lovers. First of all, give it up for yourselves for sticking around and enjoying the show, you guys. Thank you so very much for sticking around and appreciating us. I really, really appreciate you guys. I do want to give a big shout out to our exclusive media partner, Hype Magazine. We're live streaming on their Instagram right now to their almost 800,000 followers. I think they had a few hundred people tuned in, and they have followers all over the place. They are an award-winning urban music magazine. Their Hype Magazine services its readers and subscribers with a diverse collection of curated stories, exclusive interviews, and impactful editorials. So if you guys want to check them out, you can at the Hype Magazine across the board on X, Instagram, and Facebook. This has been so much fun. First of all, I just want to give a really hearty thank you to Harry and to Zebu Live Conference for giving us this opportunity for Web3 Is A Joke to make its UK debut. So thank you so very much to Zebu Live for giving us this opportunity. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so very much. Natasha, I don't know if you guys have worked with her. She's awesome. She's been really helping us out here. All the volunteers here who've helped us tonight. Thank you so very much for all your help. I want to give a big, huge shout out to my friend Jerry Doby, who's the editor-in-chief of the Hype Magazine, and our amazing sponsor, Indictments, EQX, and Minority Reports. And those are some of our sponsors there. You guys can scan the EQX code and learn about the exchange that I was referring to earlier. And of course, that's our Instagram, so please feel free to scan that. And yeah, if you guys get a chance, please follow us on TikTok, X, and Instagram at just Web3 Is A Joke. We do have our next event coming up on October 24th in Los Angeles, and we have a whole bunch of lineup of events lining up globally next year. So I'm very excited. Hopefully we'll come back. This time we're just gonna invite you guys and fuck the rest of them, yeah? No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But you guys are awesome. You guys did clearly have a sense of humor. I also want to give a big shout out to my comedians. You guys, Hugh Peacock, Ben Clover, Adam Green, Mark Adams, Mary McConnell. This has been so much fun. I really appreciate you guys. If you guys want to hang out here, you can. I think we have a little bit like till 7:30 or 7:40, and I guess, or then we can all hang out at the bar. But thank you so very much for joining us. I appreciate it. My name is Mona Shaikh. Thank you.